Still Mills, what's the deal, man? About to go pick up my son and my baby from daycare, man. But we got to get into this Danny Garcia. Bro, no. You don't need to be going nowhere near 154 pounds, my dude. That just ain't the move for you. If you feel you can't get the job done at welterweight, then maybe you should drop in weight. You was already shit. You knocked off some credible opponents down at 140, man. Like, you was the top dog there until Bud came there, and when you moved up, Bud came into the picture. Why not go back down there? I don't see how going into a higher, more dangerous weight class is the logical thing to do if you're no longer winning at the division that you're in. It just isn't really plausible to me, man. This is just me, you dig? I think, in certain fighters I see that from in that division, I see that I feel like can move up and be successful because of one thing, and it's their feet. If you can get in and out of danger at will, then you're a problem. You're a threat. You're mobile. You're mobile. Your biggest problem is your feet. You're extremely stationary, man. You're stationary as all hell, and you're just not active like that. And I don't know. It's like, there should have been no reason why you went as active as you went with Earl Spence. There should be no reason for that. There should be no reason for that. I mean, you just go on these, like when the competition ramps up and you're facing the top dogs in the division, your work rate drops, and you don't look as you don't look like you did when you fought Adrian Granados and Brandon Rios and Amir Khan and people of that magnitude. You just don't. So why would you go up to a higher division in a more dangerous division? Talking about you can beat the top dogs in that division, bro. Like, what do you think you're gonna be able to do with a Jermell Charlo? We'll even give you the people who are the feather-fisted opposition in the division, like a Tony Harrison. What are you gonna do with a Tony Harrison? The person who will really suit your style is Jared Hurd. Do you really think you can stand in front of a Jared Hurd and hope to no-look left hook him? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. No. What are you, Erickson Lubin and Julian Williams? What are you gonna do with them cats, man? Julian Williams is a dude. You thought Lamont Peterson was bad and Keith Thurman was bad. He's bigger than them dudes, and he's fleet-footed. He's just as fleet-footed as them. What are you gonna do with? Like, come on, man. I don't know what, bro. I don't know what it is with all of these. I don't. First off, I think it's dope that you would entertain moving up because you're challenging yourself. You're challenging yourself, man, and you're already in the most deadly sport is proven, statistically proven that it's the most deadly sport. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it when when you want to walk into them fire, hotter fires. I can respect that. That's some warrior shit, but let's also keep in mind that it's still cool to, live in the realm of logic, man. Like, you don't want to jump up 154 pounds because you can't find success at 147. 154 pounds is probably it's clearly the most competitive division. I don't think it's as talented as welterweight. I don't think it's as talented as welterweight, but everybody at 54 is fighting. They're fighting each other. All these other divisions should take, They should take heed from fucking 100 junior middleweight. They should. I think that's dope that everybody is fighting everybody. Like, ain't nobody exempt. Oh, I ain't fighting him. No. I just listened to shout out to Contender Regime. I just listened to him break down 154, and I never looked at it from that paradigm. Jared Hurd was supposed to go in there running with Charlo. He said, "Let me get a warm up." And who was his warm up? Julian Williams. And we all know what happened with that fight. He got his title back. After that, he gave that speech. Stop counting us out when we lose or when we get knocked out. It's not the end of the world. It happens in the sport. And he's right. But what happened to him in his first title defense at home? Jared Hurd was at home when he lost to Julian Williams. What happened to Julian Williams at home in his first title defense? Jason Rosario stopped him in Philly. Stopped him. Stopped all that momentum. Now that's two knockout losses on his resume. And what happens with fucking Jason Rosario when he in his first title defense? He got to go up there and fight Charlo. And we all saw what happened with that jab to the body. 54 is a really competitive division. It is. It is. There's some phenomenal fighters in that division, man, and they're fighting each other. Now, it also helps that the 154-pound division is sold up by the PBC side of the street. That helps. That most definitely helps. However, it is what it is. They're still fighting. Cool. Shout out to Al Hammond for having the fucking, for having the 154-pound division on Smash. Shout out to him. So what do you, as a 147-pounder, what do you look to accomplish going up into that division, bro? Because there's only 2 champions in that division. Do you have what it takes to can you deal with a Brian Castano? You couldn't deal with a smaller Sean Porter, who was giving you angles and high work rate. What do you think Brian Castano was going to do? I don't see you being the one, man. And only because you do everything else well, man. You counterpunch well. You move your head well. You have a impeccable timing with your left hook. That's you're a really good boxer. But your biggest issue has always been how heavy you are on your feet. That is what that's going to be most important than anything else when you go up in that division. More important than anything is your ability to get out of danger. I don't think it's a good look, man. I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's smart whatsoever, man. If you're not going to get rid of Angel at, your pops as your trainer, you need to bring somebody in that's going to really, hone in on your feet. At this point in time, bro, that just isn't, I don't think that's plausible, man. You going up to a higher division because you can't get the job done in the division that you in. There's some hitters up there, man. You gonna go up there and try and, no, bro, like, no, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. A no-look left hook is not going to work with them dudes up there. Because it ain't working with the people in the division that you're in. Nah, man. Stay there where you at. It's still work to be done at 47, man. It's still work to be done. But I just, you can't afford to go up in a division where you have limited limited mobility in your feet, and you're gonna go up there and the higher up you get in the higher in competition you get, the more inactive you go in the fight. So your inactivity against the Jared Hurd will be critical to your health. A Jermell Charlo, that would be critical to your health. A Erickson Lubin, that's critical to your health. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not a bright idea whatsoever to go up there and fight with them dudes. You need to stay at 47 and you know, and get busy down there. Cause them dudes up there at 54, man, fam, nah, man. Nah. The only person I can see that really suits your style of fighting would be a Jared Hurd, where he is just completely lethargic on his feet. And you thought Spence, or you know, a jab from Spence was gonna keep you, you know, keep you honest and you keep your hands at home. Nah, bro. What are you gonna stand? You can afford to stand in front of Jared Hurd going inactive for 45 plus seconds in a round in a 12 round bout. You can do that. Nah, bro. No. Everybody else you're gonna have to come and find. You remember, you gotta remember, Keith Thurman and motherfucking Lamont Peterson had you in the middle of the ring with your hands up, like y'all just gonna keep running from me. What happens if you fighting Lara? Because you're gonna have to force Lara to fight. You're gonna have to force him to fight. What happens when you can't force him to fight? If you can't cut the ring off and chop to the body? If you can't control real estate in the middle of the ring, what happens if you can't? What happens? I've only seen Lara fight like that with one person, and that was with Hurd, and he lost that fight. You're not gonna be able to force a fight on Lara. You're not, man. And just nah, man. Nah, bro. Listen, man, stay away from 54 pounds, man. That's just not your division. Unless you know, get it. I don't care if you got to fight some bottom 15th motherfuckers at 47, man, to iron out the kinks in your footwork. If you need to do that, then do that. Do not go up to 154 pounds. Please don't. Please don't. That's not the move, man. If you need to get up, if you need to leave the division, go back down to 140, because it is some real good fights down there for you. You know, it's some real good fights down there. Go down, do not go up. Like and subscribe. Let me know if I'm burnt the fuck out or if I'm on to something. Peace.